Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play This is the Police. And this evening, and instead of coffee, I have green tea because I decided I drank way too much of that stuff. And honestly, the sight of the coffee here is triggering. So, I'm sorry if I'll be a bit cranky today. Anyway, it's 14th of October, day 92, and the headlines read as follows. Ecologist, urban air pollution levels normal. Port commerce increased by 60%, and Hell on Wheels dealership invites public to show your sports cars. And we're doing good with the exception of Mafia. Okay. Well, I can live with that. I'm too tired, I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yes, Kadu, you can. I was up all night? No. I was up all night? No. And we have a stripe. I'm tempted to give it to Drebin for his wonderful work. But no, we're gonna give it... I think I'm gonna give it to Purdy. Purdy deserves it. She has been, whatever, lieutenant for so long that giving her this is actually way overdue. And Purdy saved our back so many times. Let's check the catalog. Maybe we can get something new. $899. That's just terrible. Yeah, let's get store-bought Amnesty. That sounds familiar. Did we? Oh man, that's... Okay, so this is an egg. Is this bacon or is that a hat? I don't know. Okay, so we paid the snitch, and the Mafia gave us $4,000 for the sale of money. Let's take everything. Mission from God. What the hell? Mr. Boyd, I don't know if you come to Mass, but if you do, you may know that our most enlightened and progressive parishioners donate absurd sums of money to curry the favor of God's blessed powder. Truly, this powder is manna from the heavens, which clears the mind in preparation for the coming of the Antichrist. Unfortunately, some of our flock have been turned from the house of the Lord, for outside, the enemies of Jesus sell them fake satanic powder, and they're undercutting our God-blessed prices. It would be a great thing if you were to get rid of them, as our Lord Jesus drove the merchants from the house of God. Well, okay. Let's send you... I thought that the cathedral was here. Why the hell? Are we going to arrest some folks? And what the hell, the powder of God? Did they mean cocaine? Vehicular accident. A drunk driver drove his van into a bus stop, knocking over several people. The van stalled out, and now the unsteady driver is clumsily trying to escape. Purdy, and you guys will take care of that. It's our first mission with the new stripe. Theft in the suburbs. Retiree Frank Setter complains that someone has stolen his lawn. Like clockwork, once a month someone comes by to cut up my gorgeous lawn and cart it off. I've never managed to catch this enemy of fertile grass, or I'd have shown him. I'm a veteran, you know. I've put hundreds of our enemies in their graves. I just want some peace and quiet. This seems like a fake call, but I'm gonna give it the benefit of a doubt, because stealing lawn seems so weird. Working together, the Bishop of Freeburg. Mr. Boyd, I see you do not wish to delay the arrival of the Antichrist any more than I do. After all, he cannot be arrested or put in jail. Henceforth, any of our church services are available to you at reduced rates. Also, please accept from me, the Bishop of Freeburg, this sum of money as personal gift. $75. So, bless the police station. The Bishop of Freeburg will personally bless the police station and all of its employees. Forgiveness of sins. No one is born without sin, but not everybody wants to live that way. Policeman funeral. The Bishop of Freeburg will personally deliver the eulogy for fallen police department employees. Policeman funeral by phone. The Bishop of Freeburg will deliver by phone the eulogy for fallen police department employees. A prayer for Jack's family. The Bishop of Freiburg will personally pray for the happiness and the health of Jack's family. Touch the relics. The Bishop of Freiburg will allow you to touch the relics kept in the cathedral. The Bishop of Freiburg will personally deliver a sermon to all officers and detectives at the station. So I think this might be the bless the police station and the sermon for employees. I can imagine this boosts the morale. What the hell are these doing? I have no idea. And I can guarantee that I'm not going to use them. Okay, we have 2 cop slots. Offender code, officers unharmed. Okay. So what about the market district is seeing increased cases of pickpocketing, and the media are already up in arms about it. You are to send 2 cops to the area to increase the perception of police protection. These are journalists. Oh, there are journalists scurrying about. Okay. Let's send you guys. Kochi and Bloomingdale. I would rather send someone less experienced, but the lawn at the location is cut by a neighborhood boy at the request of Mr. Setter. I don't understand. So he forgot he asked someone to cut his grass. Massive fight. An employee of the shopping center was dressed in a tomato costume to advertise a new tomato paste. He accidentally frightened professional boxer Joshua Drake, who shouted and jumped on him and started pummeling him with a full force. Passerbys tried to separate them, but they also received the boxer's fury and a massive fight broke out. Okay, let's send... Actually, I'm going to send one more experienced cop and then you guys. So Kochi and Bloomingdale are gone for today. Vehicular accident. The driver of a luxurious white Cadillac ran over a black teenager and then attempted to flee the scene, but lost control and drove into a column. Angry residents in the area come on into the street. Okay, so we don't have anyone else, so I'm gonna send you guys. I think you will be fine. A lot of cases today. How's the investigation going, actually? We need to check that. We have... Oh, yeah, we do have some extra detectives. No, wait, no. Could you... I'm gonna put you right like this. Okay, and attempted carjacking. Archive. Wow, we have no extra cases open. Okay, that's the carjacking, and what about the homicide? Oh, wow! Okay. Andrzej Varga, Vikas Varga's older brother and his right-hand man. We can't send reinforcements, unfortunately, but you guys will be fine. Yeah. Okay, so we had everything we needed. So where can we send these guys? Andrzej Varga has problems with his... Well, the name would suggest that this Varga gang comes from Poland. Problem with his eyes and is often at the ophthalmologist. Always goes confession afterwards. I think we're gonna check the church first and then go after this one. Vehicular accident in the ghetto. 2 men are pulling a woman with a bloody head out of the Cadillac. The crowd isn't letting them get her to the hospital, and some are yelling that the cops have failed. We'll deal with this by the law of the street. Wow. Take out the nightsticks and get ready to strike. And the law of the streets, what it'll like. Fine, just make it. The crowd was throwing glass bottles and stones at the cops. Everybody stop, hide behind riot shields and push the crowd back. Let's push the crowd back. Yeah, you did well. Okay, but we need to deal with this terror threat. Come on. Come on, come on! No! Oh wow, it was an actual false alarm. There was nothing dangerous in the envelope. It was only the girl's friend playing a prank on her birthday. So now we have a homicide at Eddie's Burgers. A man wearing a knight costume and carrying a huge sword entered the cafe, placed an order, and sat silently in the corner for a couple of hours. Everyone had stopped paying attention at this point, but then he stood up, took up a sword, and began swinging it around with all his strength. He's already inflicted severe injuries on several patrons of the restaurant. Okay, so you guys are coming soon. There's a theft at the farm. Okay, so you guys are going here. I might have sent too many. The theft. I think that's enough. Yancy and the couple, and we're gonna try this one. The church. And what is this? Disorderly conduct in the mall. Okay, I hope you guys will come back soon. I can't. Okay, you did good. The knight has been apprehended. Come on. Oh my god. I'm gonna miss this one. Seeing the police, the suspects begin to argue and shout in an unknown language, and then two men manage to escape and hide somewhere on the farm. Oh, I forgot to read the description for this one. Hunker down and wait for the woman to show. Interrogate the calves. Carefully search the whole area. Okay, disorderly conduct. There's a huge clown running around the mall, trying to scare me to death, said unemployed jock Hawkinsmith. I got a disease, got a note from the doctor, and that clown got no right to scare me. I think that's a false alarm. Yeah, the clown was hired to promote the children's amusement park and has every right to be in the mall. And wrong place. Okay. I think we'll be okay getting here. We have enough time. Come on. Assault. Oh wow. That's a big one. Okay, so I'm gonna send you, Tsubaki and Percy to the other place and assault. While the legendary singer Gennaro Crespo was giving a performance, someone threw a large ear of corn at the musician and smashed his head. Despite a bit of blood, Mr. Crespo showed no concern and just laughed it off and got ready to continue. Nevertheless, the concert organizers were furious and demanded that everyone turn in their cameras. We can't let the audience leave until the offender has been detained, they shouted into the police line. We've got a large crowd here, so send everyone you have available so we can get this done. This seems like a gigantic waste of time. I'm gonna send you guys and keep 3 cops at the police. Oh, attempted carjacking, so we got new frames. So he got in. Oh, okay. Huh. We need that fire hydrant, but that's weird. This should be Right order. Well, we'll see tomorrow. We might get more frames. So the Vargas are coming down soon. That is good news. That's truly good news. We have been waiting to take them down for so long. Offender was caught. Yes. Vickers has 1660. That means it's just Vickers Varga. And wow. Okay, that was uneventful. So let's end the day. And end the day. Okay, so today's headlines read: Priest notes prostitution increase. Doctor, euthanasia should be personal choice. And soap actor Manuel Torreblanca announced completion of film career. Still have a little problem with the mafia, but hopefully we can make it go away by investigating the last member. I think I forgot to feed my fish back at the house. No. I'm gonna listen to Far in the Brain. Oh no! The mutilated body of Salik Percy was found in a sewer. It seems the homicide was carried out by several men who were striking a cruel. God damn it, poor Percy! Wow, he did not deserve to die like that after all his... Well, to honor him, we are going to hire the worst guy, Marcin Zagrodzki, for Shift B. And we're going to make him a perfect cop. Actually, we're going to hire Alice Crosby for Shift A. Wow. Mass riot. Several dozen workers have gone on strike over layoffs and wage cuts. For a while they were expecting someone from the company to negotiate with them, but this never happened. The protesters have armed themselves with improvised weapons and have started to break down the fence. Okay, Prado, Taylor, and take these guys. Oh, we weren't gonna risk that much. Well, poor Percy. So this is the day where Percy is gone. So I guess that means that every single snitch will be killed. Rape. Inside a booth in the ladies' public toilet, a woman was overheard holding a man against his will and attempting to blackmail him into having sex. Crystal Harrington only vaguely made out part of the conversation and immediately ran to find a phone call to the police. Okay, we're gonna check it out. It's not far. Man, poor Percy. Mass riot. Fender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Rape. The booth was occupied by a couple who were spicing up their relationship with role-playing games and sex in public places. That's what I thought. You lewd people. But actually this might allow me to have a policeman funeral. Atticus Corp. Mr. Boyd, I have the misfortune of having a family. My only daughter is marrying a complete idiot. She's requiring that the wedding take place in the roof of my skyscraper, and as soon as possible. But I want to protect my daughter from making the biggest mistake of her life. So I've organized a grand wedding and reception, and I ask that you arrest the groom at the altar, or on some monstrous charges, like child pornography, for example. Better for my daughter to survive that horrible moment of shame in front of 100 people than live in shame every day for the rest of her life. Well, Let's send Taylor, Dixon, and Quatch. Jack, we have something going down today at port at 1754. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. Okay, so we're gonna get something here and something here. Can we get a policeman funeral? Robber at the boutique. Two women tried to quietly pocket some expensive jewelry at the boutique, but the guards saw everything, stopped them, and demanded that they turn out their pockets. One of the women then pulled a gun and began to threaten the store employee. Okay, well, that's not cool. Hostage situation at the registry office. A security guard reports that an armed man wearing a frock coat burst into the registry office. He was dragging a young girl in a white dress behind him and demanded that the staff immediately arrange their marriage. Wait, could that be the guy from... Oh, that would be so funny. That would be so funny. Wait, let me check how we're doing with the detectives here. I think we might have to start investigating him. So instead, let me see if I can check it out here. Yeah, we don't have any free cops. And Armstrong does not belong on this case, honestly. So let's not even put him there. Okay. So let's... Okay, we got $6,000 for that. That's good. And the hostage situation. Let's send... Actually, let's send everyone. I don't think this is a joke. We might have a problem. People are coming back, so... Suspicious individual in the Blitz Cafe. Okay, I don't think that's that much more serious. Yeah, open the call. The office is unharmed. Suspicious individual. A waitress says that a suspicious-looking man in a rumpled jacket has been sitting at a table for several hours. He didn't order anything. I brought him coffee and he just sat there staring at me. I'm afraid he's going to watch me until my shift is over, and then the girl stammered. It's scary to imagine. I think that's a false call, but, you know, just in case. The man grips the girl's arm tightly and aims his shotgun at the register office employee. She says, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Sneak up behind the groom and stun him with a nightstick. Kiss her, you fool. Let's hit him with a nightstick. Okay, that actually worked. Cool. I don't know if these choices have any meaning or they're just for comedic effect, but you know. So that's the port. We just received an anonymous call. Someone is unloading an arms shipment at the port. All the regular workers were sent home early. So let's read that. Mass riot. Without explanation, Karen Sparkle's manager cancelled the Freeburg stop on the incredibly popular singer's tour. She was originally scheduled to perform in town next month, and incensed fans have gathered at the ice arena where the concert was to be held, demanding to speak with Karen immediately. Senior guard Trevor Hernandez sent his men to calm down the crowd, but the guard was severely beaten and the crowd has begun to break open doors and windows. Okay, that's not cool, guys. That is not cool. I'm gonna keep somebody home. So tomorrow, that's in the next episode, we're gonna start investigating the man himself, Vikas Varga. The man in question was fired from his job today. He was just trying to collect his files and figure out how to get by. Yeah. Illegal business activities. Martin Coker, owner of a local grocery store, said that two older women with a big gym bags are hanging around the parking lot selling cigarettes to passerbys. I can barely make ends meet as it is, and these hucksters are chasing away all my customers. Well, let's check it out. So smuggling is done. 3,000 bucks. Okay, no dead person, that's good. This should help our relations with the mafia. Mass riot report. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Awesome. Terrorism at the Freiburg Central Railway Station. 2 bearded men came to the train station and began to pray, and then went to different corners of the depot and took off their jackets. Witnesses reported they were both wearing suicide vests. One of the attackers detonated his vest, but the second man vest didn't work, and he fled in panic into the back rooms of the station. Oh wow. So this is not a joke, they actually did blow up the railway station. Well, they didn't blow it up entirely, but... Okay, I'm not gonna spare the cops on this one, that's way too dangerous. Free U frames. Holy hell. I don't think any of this is right. What the hell? I saw a muddy young fellow wearing a hood rolling through the avenue at the fur store. Then I got distracted. That's this. Cats. I just parked my car near the fur shop. So maybe I need to be this one? Now I threw the hood, grabbed my bag with my shoulder and disappeared. I hurried to the phone to call the police. But the damn pest must have been hiding nearby. As soon as I stepped away from the car, he dashed inside and was off like a bolt. The very first turn, he hit the fire hydrant. Okay, so I don't think this one is right. Maybe like this? My favorite Snow White handbag. Camera convertible. Okay, so maybe this is not right. Maybe there... Is this one doesn't have a hood? I mean the roof. Yellow paint. Okay, so it's yellow. It was all wet. It was a surprise on that. Maybe there might be one where he's running. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think we have all the frames yet. Also, I'm interested what the policeman funeral is gonna do. Okay, so this is a bit more serious, so let's send the reinforcements. We won't get any more cases anyway, so... Let everyone get their experience. Plus, Grant, Obi, and Madi all have uneven numbers, so this is gonna give them a bit more experience. So, did you catch them? You did catch them. And we found explosives. Bring these to the police station. I'm not letting the mafia have that. Well, declare Percy dead. And end the day.